You might already know GoDaddy for buying domains or building websites, but let's see how their shared hosting services are with pros and cons, features, and pricing. Welcome to WebsiteToolTester.com, where we find the best hosting services for your website and help you launch it. A huge amount of websites are hosted by GoDaddy worldwide. Plus, they're known for their domain name registration, email hosting, and more. In fact, there are dozens of products to choose from, including hosting for WordPress, Windows servers, and dedicated hosting for power users. But today, I'll only look at the shared hosting, which is what most people will need for their website. Let's start with the prices. GoDaddy prices look ridiculously low at first glance. So what's the catch? Well, like many other providers, they heavily reduce the price of their first 12 months, which you need to pay in advance. It's the renewal rates that can be twice as expensive. But still, let's see what you get. The entry plan is called Economy. It's for one website, a generous 100 gigabytes of storage, and 10 databases. Deluxe is the same, but with unlimited website storage and 25 databases. Ultimate gives you unlimited websites, storage, and databases, plus throws in an SSL certificate for 1 year. Maximum is the same as Ultimate, but with twice the processing power. All the plans offer a free domain for 1 year, unmetered bandwidth, and a max of 250,000 files, which should be enough for most websites. As you can see, GoDaddy's backend isn't badly designed at all, but you do have to be vigilant because they constantly try to steer you towards other products. This is true from the moment you register to when you visit your main dashboard. The cPanel is classic, which works well enough, but I do sometimes end up clicking the wrong buttons to get there, so it's fine, but not fantastic. GoDaddy has specific WordPress hosting plans, but you can still install it in one click from shared hosting plans using the cPanel's installer. They also let you work with Joomla, Drupal, and Magento, amongst many others. To install WordPress, click on its logo and complete the installation form. It's all smooth sailing, so good if you want to install software on your site and forget about it. The problem with having so many GoDaddy products, they're all sold as extras. This is true of their backup paid add-on and SSL certificates, which aren't included with the lower tiers. You can always use the cPanel backup feature, but you'll need to have a good routine of saving and storing your website archives in case disaster strikes. On the flip side, you do get secure FTP connections and SSH access on all plans, as well as a monitoring service against possible attacks. Speed and uptime are two of the most important metrics for choosing a website hosting service, so let's see how GoDaddy does here. Good news number 1. In our independent tests, their uptime was good, with services running better than 99.95% of the time, which is the industry standard. Second good news, the average page speed was above par, running around the 2 seconds mark. And it's looking good compared to the 3 seconds recommended by Google. One area I found lacking with GoDaddy is the quality of their resources. It's often hard to find the right tutorial or explanation on how to do things, maybe because they have too many products. But they do have community forums as well as live chat and phone support. When I contacted them to ask about the backup system, for instance, I didn't have to wait too long, but their answers weren't the most clear or helpful, which is a shame. So, in conclusion, what should we make of GoDaddy? The positives are a decent user experience if you can avoid all their attempts to sell you extra products. You should have no problem running a small to large website without worrying about data caps. Good uptime and page speed. The negatives include a fairly low price-to-features ratio. You get more for your buck with other providers, especially when you look at the renewal prices after the first year. Backups and SSL are add-ons which other providers usually throw in as part of the monthly fee. Technical users might need to look elsewhere for Git repositories or staging areas. Hope this helped. What do you think of GoDaddy? Leave a comment or question below.